Morning, everybody. It is 8:59, and this is your pre-opening comment for Monday, December the 4th, and it is video number 1995. Okay, Asia is mixed to lower. Europe is slightly higher. Our futures are to the downside. When I came down this morning, uh, S&P was down 15. It's now down 26. The Dow was down 64. It's now down 160. And the NASDAQ was down 67. It's now down almost double that at 125. Bitcoin trades over 41,000, trades 42,000. And the last on it, let's take a look here. The last on it is 42,520, up 32.95. I've been on this now for several weeks. I'm afraid to start new positions up here. I think it's more likely that it's overbought and that it's going to come in a little. Gold, new all-time high overnight, traded as high as 2152. Friday's high was, Friday's high was 2095. Today's high, 2152. The last, however, is down on the day, but it is just back to the point of breakout here. I've been talking about how these dips are getting to be smaller and smaller, and that we were going to break out. Doesn't surprise me that it's back down. Wouldn't surprise me to see it back at 2050, but it's definitely going higher. And a little bit of news here. Alaska Airlines buying Hawaiian Air at $18 a share in cash. That is a huge premium. The stock closed on Friday at $4.86. So $18 is, three and a half, almost four times. It's currently trading at 1365, which is up 880 or 181%. It did trade as high as 1670, but the issue people think might be regulatory problems in getting the deal done. Uber going into the S&P 500, Spotify laying off more employees. This is the third round of layoffs, laying off 17%, which is about 1,500 employees. And of course, the stock is up 192 and a half. That's up $11 and change. So, you kind of have to remember, folks, that every time you hear increasing productivity, that means they're firing people. Doesn't mean everybody's working harder. Okay, two little ones. EYPT. This is a company called iPoint, and they have a drug for what's called wet AMD, wet aged macro degeneration. And this one has been reverse split twice, one for 10 and one for 4, which gives it an adjusted high of $485. Right now, it is currently traded as high as $34 after closing, as I said, much lower. $6.61 was Friday's close. So it ran up to 34 and three quarters, currently 24.20, up 17.59, and that's up 266%. One more. ATHE. This is a company that had solid results. Also, a reverse split, one for 6 and then one for 10, gives it an adjusted high of 800, closed at $1.66, has been as high as $9.86, currently trading 4 3/4, 475, up 309 or 192%. That's about it, folks. The only news, economic news that we have is factory orders at 10 o'clock. But this is a big news week. And of course, on Friday, being the first Friday of the month, we have the payroll numbers. So that ought to be interesting. All right, folks, I'll be back later. Have a good one.